to the 139-pound bout. Out of Fort Smith, Arkansas, Willie Coleman. He's 23 years of age. And his opponent will be a 17-year-old youngster from Grants, New Mexico, Sergio Chavez, 139 pounds. Round number one of the light welterweight bout now. Arkansas against New Mexico. In the blue, we've got Sergio Chavez. And in the red, from Frisco, Arkansas, Willie Coleman. 139-pounders. Coleman, 23 years of age. Chavez only 17. He's a junior in Grants High School in New Mexico.
Coleman will give Chavez a lot of problems because he's a southpaw. Coleman is the southpaw. Well, he switched up just now.
Well, he's going to go both ways.
Which is very unique. And a lot of times the guys are so easily hit that way when we switch up that way.
Do you mind fighting a southpaw?
Very, very difficult because these guys, they throw the opposite. His stance is completely different. And as we see here, Coleman's stance, he's wide-footed, so you can't really tell where his punches are going to come or where they're going to land.
Willie Coleman works for the Frisco Railway. Kind of interesting, Ray. He says he wants to turn pro and win a title, but his long-range ambition is to become the train master at the Frisco Railway in Fort Smith. That's what he said. He obviously enjoys working for the Frisco Railway.
It must treat him very nice.
I think you and I ought to go ride the rails and see how nice it is. He's got a few things on his mind other than the railroad right now. Sergio Chavez landing a couple of punches. And if Sergio Chavez can win, his New Mexico teammates will advance to the next round. Our score currently is New Mexico 5 and Arkansas 3. Whoops. So a Chavez victory in this 139-pound bout will ensure a New Mexico advance to the next level of competition.
Well, I know now that Chavez just set his man up, put him in position, because Chavez is a dynamite body puncher.
Ray, he seems technically the more advanced of the two.
Well, he looks more seasoned. I think, like now, he has Coleman in temporary trouble.
Maybe more than temporary all of a sudden as Chavez is landing blow after blow near the end of round one. That's the end of the round. Let's go back and look at some of that punishment that Chavez dealt. Willie Coleman getting a much-needed rest, and here's a replay.
Here we see the attack of Sergio Chavez as he puts Willie Coleman against the ropes and starts to work his body. This guy's a dynamite body puncher.
And you have made the point again and again that those body punches will really wear down your resistance. Chavez, very, very much the winner of round number one. Round number two, light welterweight category. Willie Coleman in the red from Fort Smith, Arkansas, and Sergio Chavez from Grants, New Mexico in the blue.
Coleman didn't look too anxious to come out for the second round, which proves he respects Chavez's punching ability.
Really was a little shaky toward the end of round one. Ray, I'm curious. I suppose every 17, 18-year-old kid that ever climbs into a ring really believes that someday he will do what you did, and that is become a world champion.
Oh, yes. Any kid that steps in the ring, the first thing that's on their mind is being a world champion. And it really doesn't matter how good he is because he still has that belief.
I would also suppose in amateur boxing, one of the key factors in why it's so successful is that it really develops and instills confidence in these kids that they can accomplish something.
Yes, well, here we see Chavez going back to work again. And he's working the body. Watch the way he works the body. It's a working hard.
1 minute remaining
left to right
in round two. And Willie Coleman in trouble right now. Sergio Chavez wants to become the first athlete from his hometown of Grants, New Mexico to win a national title. And for his sake, we hope it'll happen someday. He's fighting well. This is a very, very strong New Mexico amateur team.
I'm really impressed. The New Mexico team are very, very strong. They all are very good punches, especially to the body.
Coleman is about exhausted his strength. He's really tiring now. And we've got 30 seconds remaining in round two. Chavez taking his time, Ray.
He is. He's a much more polished fighter than Coleman is.
He's had 96 fights, won 74, lost 22. We're talking about Sergio Chavez. Missing occasionally now, and he might be getting a little tired. 10 seconds remaining in round number two. Good left. And Coleman really exhausted. There's the end of round number two, and a look at Sergio Chavez from Grants, New Mexico. 6 years of boxing. think of his style? He's being told, take your time.
Well, there are so many things I like about this young man, Vern. I tell you, not only is he a great body puncher, but when he gets this man in trouble, he takes advantage of the opportunity. He knows how close he stays to Coleman's body. He works the body. This guy's Olympic material.
And here's the bell beginning round number 3. Willie Coleman in the red from Fort Smith, Arkansas, and Sergio Chavez from Grants, New Mexico. 139-pound light welterweight category. Amateur boxing rules apply, of course. 3 knockdowns in any bout, and the fight will end. Standing 8 counts, during which time the clock does stop.
You see the way Coleman's moving. This is what he should have been doing in the earlier rounds. But then again, you can't do too much moving around because the round's not that long.
Now Coleman with his back to Chavez. Chavez just taking his time. Chavez, a 2-time regional Golden Glove champion, 1 time has won the state. Willie's expending so much energy to fell apart on him. He's in trouble now, don't you think, Ray?
Oh, yes, he is. But don't count him out. He just has that same desire to win.
The command to box from referee Bobby Ware from Albuquerque. Amateur team boxing. Every man can win a point for his team. And New Mexico, a very strong team against Arkansas.
Coleman has a very bad habit. He stands straight up, which gives Chavez a chance to throw that overhand right.
There's Chavez just working away now. Again, the headgear option. Chavez has chosen to wear his. We've got 30 seconds remaining in the fight.
And Chavez apparently going to be an easy victory over Willie Coleman unless something disastrous overcomes him here in the final 15-20 seconds. And a victory by Chavez will give New Mexico the team championship, and they will advance to the next level of competition in Sugar Ray Leonard's Golden Glove. 17-year-old Sergio Chavez against Willie Coleman. And this bout has just about run its course. There's the bell. Willie Coleman to the left. Sergio Chavez in the far corner, congratulating the Arkansas coaches with a grin of respect for his opponent. Ray?
Let's take a look here at what it takes to be a champion. Young Sergio Chavez, as he takes control of Willie Coleman with no problem at all.
Now to Stan Gallup for the announcement. The expected decision, Sergio Chavez wins it, and New Mexico wins the team title, and they advance to the next level. We'll be back right after this.